Twite Lux. I like haircut day because she braids it. You know what she said today? I dig my barber. She said it only takes a second. You could pop in anytime. Just message me. I was like, dude, that would be so rad. I was thinking about that, asking her about that. I don't know, because I'm like, I got to figure out, like, what people's boundaries are, you know? I got to gauge stuff. So I guess I could have just that, but you know, people, and they're moony too. People, their moods change with the moon every couple days. You know, that's why you don't make like rash decisions. You gotta wait like a full cycle of the moon calendar in order to experience every sign to feel if like it's gonna be a good decision or not.
That's right.
People don't do stuff like that. Haste makes waste, and they like the waste, I guess, because planet Earth is just a waste. Just waste everywhere. There's just waste everywhere. Benny, what are you doing over there? He's I don't know, I put the beds everywhere, and they're just kind of spread out. Alright, I'm going to do a talk. Sometimes. Thank you, Bo. Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Hayoke empath. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. I was just thinking about I track a lot of social media for trends and their data points to me and stuff like that, right? I don't like Facebook. Instacrap, I only pop in there like once every 4-6 days, like once, like I'll go a long time. Facebook just makes my third eye twitch. TikTok, I'm late to the TikTok game.
With TikTok?
Yeah, I'm late to TikToking. I got an idea for a different interface. How come you can't like add? Anyway, I don't want to get too far. But anyway, okay, let's see the talk. I got something in my eye. Seeing in frequency. That's what I call today's talk. See, you know, a lot of us have had interdimensional experiences our whole life, from the time we were little. You know, because we're just interdimensional beings, you know. We take our last breath, we go to the next dimension. We take our first breath, we enter this dimension. I mean, come on, man. It ain't right. It's just it's so right there. People are just think that, you know, like, I guess they don't believe in anything past football stadiums and, you know, weird, creepy stuff. Like, because porn is such a big industry and has ruined so many lives, and alcohol and all these things that keep people from connecting to source. You know, source is like where the good stuff is, not the butt stuff. The good stuff, the wholesome stuff. You know, not the control, dominate. You know. I mean, how long is we have an opportunity right now in 20, you know, we could make heaven on earth. We could do what the Bible does. We could make this stuff happen. We could do it. We got to do something, because the babies being born now, they're exceptional beings. And they don't care about bombs and wars, and not a lot of them are going to be real good for heavy lifting. You know, the sensitive types, more types like me, you know. Now they're everywhere. When I was a little girl, I was studied. I was an anomaly, and now every time I turn around, I was like, oh, you know, like people that have outbursts, they flash. You know, I see constables on patrol. Like the people that, you know, but first we got to get rid of all the people. Stop giving them the reasons to do drugs and drink alcohol. Let's heal some shit. Let's not even get them to that point. Let's create nurturing environments where they don't even want to ever touch this stuff because they're okay. regardless of what happens in their lives. Let's teach the young how to be okay within themselves, regardless if somebody tells them they're okay.
Well done. Very well spoken.
Let's create a world where they aren't dropping bombs to create, you know, the next set of developers to come in. You know, because God has a bigger say in it, Creator. Because people are starting to see in higher frequency because they're ascending, because the earth is ascending, and we are creating our reality. So whenever people, you know, think about, oh my gosh, the world is happening like on that movie, and they focus on that and the fear, the more people do that, more Japan gets like 4 typhoons in a very short period of time. Like I spent, one of the places that I follow trends and energy is on a map, is on an app called Windy. Windy is the app, right? And they have all kinds of views. Here's the wind, radar. They have a radar view. They have weather radar, weather radar view. Oh, technology is glitching.
Oh, wow. That's good.
Close it, reopen. What's happening? I have a black screen. This, I have nothing. Hello!
Yoo-hoo.
Outside world! Can I get to you? Are you there? Look how many. When I was a little kid, I used to line up the mirrors like that.
Yeah.
And then, like, the scary man would be doing hurdles through. I would be looking at them as different timelines. A possibility for a different reality in each. And then the scary man would be coming, jumping through. And then as soon as you get around the corner and he'd be booking it, then I'd, not coming in here. I still have just a black screen. It's just the app. I mean, I want to see. I don't get to see. Okay, let's try a different app.
Okay.
I've had 2 Windy apps, actually. There it is. There's another one. Work around. Huh. Fuck that. Oh, that's why I stopped using them. They charge. Like fucking... I'm not paying for my experience on planet Earth. I'm not paying for other people's freaking extravagant lifestyles. I won't do it. So more and more people are seeing, you know, UAPs and stuff like that is because they're having permission to see them. See, I never needed permission to accept my reality. I didn't need to ask anybody. Hey, is that what I'm seeing? I just be like, wow, I'm seeing some really weird shit right now. You know, you're like, man, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Because what I'm seeing is, whoa. I've had a lot of life like that. I've lived a lot of life in my time here on planet Earth. Yeah. I've been receiving data points for a long time, and things are spicing up. I think it's interesting how we're getting CMEs from the sun. Or actually, right now they're at a minimum, so the Earth is quaking. How energy works, like when I see CMEs and it like blows out and they're like, oh, it's not Earth facing. There's been CMEs in the last 2 weeks that they've said in the last several years, like it could impact Earth in a big way, and then they also say, how did it do nothing? It's because it wasn't the experience that was supposed to be had. See, I think like CMEs is energy that activates like things in your astro chart. Like when they blow out, you know, they're going out
Yeah.
towards Saturn, and then things in your Saturn,
Right.
wherever your Saturn is, like you're supposed to have life lessons in that life, in that life, right?
Yes.
And then like, you know, all the, you know, like Earth facing, well, that's all your Earth stuff. Like, are you grounded? What are you doing? Like, all the things that Earth represents, that's activated in people's chart. And then people have free will to navigate through life and what to do with that. And we live on an Earth planet where majority of the percentage of the vibrational frequencies that are receiving a reality are choosing to have that reality based on outwardly things, when this experience is based on not just this life but last incarnation, things you did in other incarnation, because time ain't linear. So you could die right now, I could die tomorrow, and then have a past life, or I could have had past lives that haven't happened yet in the times that have transpired. They haven't happened, but I've had a past life where I've experienced it, but for everybody else, it hasn't happened.
Yeah, it's kind of a catch-22.
Merging realities. See, I've been pondering these things for a very long time, and when you're a truthful person, the creator, universe will send you the answers. Because like attracts like, and truth seeks truth. So, more and more people are going to see UFOs and aliens and all that stuff. It ain't no different. It ain't no different, Mom. First time we saw one, and I remember like going off planet and hearing the clank, clank, clank. And then years later, I was in the Air Force, and I went upstairs where the lockers were. I didn't like going up there very much. You had a locker where you could put like your go bag and all that shit. And so I go up there but I don't know, I just didn't like it. But up on top, it was like graded. And I remember the first time I went up there and I took that first step on that grading, I was like, that's what it felt like on the ship.
Whoa.
And it was such a trip when things happen, and then I'm like, oh, that verifies, you know, my experience when this happens.
Yes, right.
Very interesting. Yeah. So it's getting trippy. I did get to go out today. Like I went out this morning, and then I went out to get my hair cut. It's always good to see my barber. And then she's gonna order. She's into chair. It makes my heart. See, I like talking to people that have. Mom got a real good omelet this morning. Went over to Ricky's, and they had a. They're so nice to me. They're so nice, and they're like really nice. They're not like you walk in and they're like happy to see you. Like they're happy to see me. You know, I go to the store and people like are happy to see me. You know, they're like kind of going along. But I'm seeing how people, you know, because I light up.
You do.
You like my taco sock?
Yes.
Yeah. You know, and so I'm just showing people that they could light up too if they want to. It's okay. They don't got to be scared. Because people are too busy thinking about themselves to look at my taco sock. That's why I wear taco socks. I wear big bright colors because I've been hit by cars because people are too busy thinking about themselves and they're not paying attention. So I've had these experiences.
They're good.
So,
Yeah, with that.
went and got, and so that's my next thing is I'm gonna go get there's people that go in there because Ricky's big in charity, and I guess he's done a lot of stuff for like kids, you know, that don't got no place to go, and so he's helped a lot of people, you know, and he's had this restaurant forever, and And so, like, that's why I like going there, is because it's the same heart space, you know. And so I told him what I did with at the grocery store, and I said, you know, do you guys know anybody that are in like dire need in the community? You know, let me know, please, whatever that is. And it has nothing to do with the holidays. Understand? I'm just trying to celebrate. You know, I'm trying to make people feel a little bit warmer in a cold season. That's all. It has nothing to do with holidays. So don't tie it to no holidays. It is not that. I do this shit all the time. You know, Mom's birthday's coming up. We celebrate our lives by sharing with what we got extra with other people. Because we got everything we need. And we don't need that much to begin with. And the fact that so many people do is bizarre and weird to me, but they're filling up holes. They're filling up spaces. They're filling up spaces with all their stuff. And then they get so much stuff, they gotta sell it. So they make it more space so they could buy more stuff. It's insane. So I got ideas on how to like use up all the stuff. I want to fund woo! Too many thoughts at once. I don't have Earth in my chart. It's hard for me to stay grounded. So with my travel center, where people can come and, you know, contribute to their own stay, so to speak. So I'm going to have dog rescue, cat rescue, and then, you know, if they want to go out, because a lot of people can't sleep at night and stuff, you know, we'll have bags of dog food and cat food and stations throughout the community, you know. Go out and help catch some of these critters, and then there's a free clinic, and there's free clinics for spay and neuter. So it's like, let's get a handle on some of this shit. I got ideas. I need to find. I'm recruiting. If you're the same heart space as me, I'm recruiting. I got all kinds of ideas. I'm not a programmer, but I got all kinds of ideas on how to get more people paid. You get people paid, you give them economic security. They don't gotta worry so much about stuff. They don't gotta go get the medicines to make themselves feel better. It's easy, and you're worried about giving people, they're just wasted on alcohol and it's like, is that what you're doing? Because when I have extra, I share with other people that don't have it. So why aren't you talking about those kind of stories? Because like attracts like. And those people don't even see me. So I'm recruiting. I'm looking for people that want to come to Taos and help with the travel center, you know. I'm not good. I got to do it like cross T's and dot I's and follow the bureaucratic way. And I'm trying to change that too. Understand? The whole system. I'm trying to change the whole system. And if I do or I don't, it don't matter. At least I'm going to get a lot of gold stars for effort. Because I've been trying to change the system my whole life. Hey, that ain't fair. That ain't right. How come you get to say so? Who makes you the boss? Why are you in charge? You can't even change a tire. People would be thinking funny how often I see that. Like, every place all over social media, you know? Like, all these famous people, like, one of my number one rules of thumb is, like, I don't listen to anybody that can't change a tire. I'm not going to take heed what they have to say. Like, if you don't have that little bit of, like, life knowledge, nothing you fucking say matters to me. If you can't change a tire, people have gotten themselves in bad situations because they don't know how to change a tire, and it's like so fucking easy. Like a kid, you know? Like it's something I learned how to do when I was a little girl. And I see these men, I'm a man! You know, they get stranded because they can't fucking change a tire. It just fucking cracks me up, dude. I think everybody should. So anyway, life experience, I hear the astrology is saying life experience is counting for something. I'm open to people and very receptive, you know. I'm big on people contributing their ideas and stuff like that. When the environment is structured to be so limited and controlled to begin with, that tells me that the whole system is designed to, but they're already trying to do that green city shit, that Green Deal shit. Like, dude, the amount of money they waste on planet Earth, and it's just, they just give them permissions to do whatever they like to do, and things are changing and they're shifting and more people are showing up. And the world, the planet Earth is evolving and changing. There's going to be weird shit happening. Like, Godspeed, to everybody on it right now. I think maybe, I might be in a place that statistically has less chances of having a catastrophic event. And these aren't even my words. These are the words of Ben Davidson. Like, he's directly north of me. They call it the, what is it? The something of the rising, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. I did get to go walk around a little bit today. Didn't get to see my buddy Arden. I saw him the last time. His name's Arden.
Oh, Arden.
And it's fun. I'm gonna get him one of these.
Oh.
It's funny. His girlfriend Claire comes over and trims the dog's nails. And they came over yesterday, and she came over yesterday, and he's an Aries. He's a third decadent Aries. I am a first decadent Aries. And so, and she's, and I told her about this, and I asked her, I said, does he sleep with his hands and balls like that? We're the baby, we're the infant, we sleep like we were in vitro. I do. And when I'm tense, see, because Mom was so under so much stress her whole entire pregnancy, she fed off me, like energetic, like when you're stressed and you don't want to eat and stuff like that. Like, I went through every single thing she went through. So then they said that I was too little to come out, but I was at term. I was like, okay, she's been in there long enough, but she's not very big. So we gotta wait. And then they wanted to induce her on April 1st, and Mom said, no, she's not, no. And so they waited, and then finally they did the test that said my lungs were developed enough or whatever, which I don't know. It's also weird now. I don't know. It's just everything is weird. Anyway, so when Mom had me, they cut her uterus in half and took one of her ovaries. So I wonder how many siblings I have that are freaking science projects. Because that was a common thing that they used to do. And they didn't have permission to do it either. They didn't give her she gave no consent. They sterilized her. And they did that so Big Pharma could perpetuate hormones, artificial hormones. Well, let's create a hormonal imbalance by creating a literal, it's freaking human, it's all freaking weird witchcraft. And they've been doing this stuff forever, and now people are like, we're not talking about it no more. Like the Freemasons never done me no favor. They just kept me out of a lot of things because my brother and my dad and his whole family for years, like I got blood that was, my DNA was in the room when they signed the freaking Constitution, so fuck it, and it never did me no goddamn good. Wow. And then Mom's native Spanish DNA didn't do her no justice, because we end up back where she's born, only to be ignored by an entirely whole other side of the fucking family. It's fucking hilarious. And I've still done more than most anybody on each side. Be fucking autistic. Because, number one, I managed to take care of my kid, my mom, my family, my whole life by myself because none of them on either side did anything to help me. Out of all these relatives, none of them did anything to help me take care of my mom. Nor did they create a system that it would make it possible to navigate on planet Earth for all able-minded thinking people. They didn't make that easier either. So I'm not really big. I'm big on loyalty. I don't fucking care if we're related. Because ain't no fucking cousin ain't done me no favor. Born and raised never done me no solid. So fuck all of it. Fuck all the clubs. Fuck all the groups. To heck with all the religions. All the governments. Because I'm not alone. Because all these people are out here suffering while these entities exist and survive by people suffering. Ha! Karmic retribution? We're living in fucking Raiders of the Lost Ark and shit's about to light up. I'm gonna go ahead and keep my eyes closed and cover moms too. While people are freaking zapping themselves out with all that external chasing sensations. I feel bad, so I'm going to go drink this thing. I feel bad. Something hurts, so I'm going to go eat this pill. You know, and then it gets worse and darker because, you know, Diddy parties and shit. World's run by perverts and creeps and freaking people that do gross things. They eat gross things. They don't care what they consume. It's all about decadence and what other people can't have. Makes them feel. It's weird, dude. It's all very infantile thinking. It's not much from how they acted when they were little kids and moms and dads were wiping their little asses. Good boy, Tuck. Come on. She's up there, bud. Here, you want this? Want this one over here? Come on. Sometimes I hang out in the chat on, quite frankly, and Nikki, the moderator, she's like, hey, she'll say hey, and we'll kind of engage. And last time I did, I was like, yeah, I piss people off every day. Every day I piss people off. Every day. Unless I don't go out and I don't do a talk. But somebody might be thinking about something that I did before that they're mad about. What's the matter? You want up? Go get her. I got you. Go ahead. She's right there. Luna! Oh, she's so in trouble. You're so busted, dude. Go ahead. Oh. Where's her thing? Cone. She's licking her leg. She's just doing it because I don't think she's doing it real hard. I don't know. I can't worry about it right now. Anyway, where was I? Seeing in frequency. So more and more people are seeing and because they're also willing to, you know, they're willing to, I guess, I don't know, more people are standing in their truth. They're starting to believe in shit. They're starting to stand up for shit. They're starting to, you know, like, what is it to be a human? What is it to be a human if people are just sitting on a fucking couch playing video games? That's not, you're part of the program. Like, literally. Like, they program things so you sit there and do it. Like, we make reality happen. We make this earth. If lights out, as soon as your freaking pulse stops, as soon as your heart stops beating, soon as that happens, and it happens for you are no longer a part of creating in this reality. you're off to someplace else. You know. Like, we could create things, like every community could have like stations where there's outdoor patios where like cats can go, you know, because everybody loves cats, but they can't all have cats, but they're willing to take care of cats, kind of thing. And let's make it easier if they want to have, like, let's give them all the means. There's plenty of cats on planet Earth that need all the cuddles and loves and stuff. Let's make it easier. Let's match these things. Why does it have to be a bad thing or an insult? Just like there's like plenty of freaking dudes that like their nerves are shot. They don't want to go out and deal with freaking, you know, society either. But they're good at, like, you know, working around animals and stuff like that. Let them be the farmhands and stuff. You know, we got to build this nation because it's spent too many people freaking outsourced. Outsourced desires. Outsourced chasing sensations, outsourced all the things, all the external stuff that they got, and people don't know how to do work. And you got to contribute to your life. People got to do work. You got to put work in. Then you appreciate your value life. There's so many people that are freaking. There's too many people that are sick. Too many people die, all ages, cancers everywhere. Stop injecting the shit into your body. Stop. I'm not a doctor, but I have been to so many weird doctors that I've had the experience where I'm asking them questions and I'm getting them to think. I just don't have the same perspective that a lot of people have. Because not a lot of people have been down the path that I've been. Or if they have, they're not willing enough to talk about it. And so does your spectrum count to be so broad if you're not willing to share your experience? I got to share all the hell I went through in my life just so people that can, maybe if they're going through hell, they can see, you know what? If this freaking, you know, freaking woman, child can navigate through life with the way she freaking thinks, maybe I'll be okay too. If this person, if she can go through stuff, and I'm trying to make a world that's easier for people to navigate through, so the cracks of society stop getting wider. People just don't know, like, taking care of things because they don't even know how to take care of themselves. So, I'm okay with government ending in the Fed. I don't care. And they know, you know, I'm no threat. I'm not a threat. I'm a peaceful being that talks, you know, like just change your mind. Just don't be a dumbass. Don't be a stupid cousin. Don't think that anymore. But, oh yeah, how I pissed somebody off today. What is that? The biggest things about World War II that still don't make sense. Yeah, it's all an extension of Hollywood. Let's make them believe this so that we can direct their thinking and their behavior. All while these guys are freaking. I went to war. I know what it's like. Go look at the Panorama Hotel on the island of Crete. I went to work, then I sat by the pool. All while people are fucking dying. It was such a weird experience. I personally have no investment about anything that transpired with those buffoons doing that freaking ritual the other night. I just keep thinking about, you know, all these people claim to be freaking, you know, aware of how the reality of the world is until, you know, they get their shiny little bunny, you know, their shiny little freaking token. Look over here, look over here, look at all the people. I think how much like the bill for every alcohol, how many demons were flowing. I felt the dip the next day, and I don't even want to know, because when events like this happen, I don't care about the outcome. It's all stupid. It's all dumb. It has not. It's just all a resource hog. It just keeps people, And then how many people like didn't get up and go, go do something productive because they're sleeping off what they did the night. It's just Satan wins. Satan's winning on planet Earth because people are choosing to be freaking fat, dumb, and lazy. And earlier I did a post and I said fat, dumb, and stupid. Because I was like writing it when I was doing stuff with Mom. And I was driving back and I realized what I said. I'm like, I got to go back and fix that. On Taos restaurant reviews, I think anybody should try and join that group. And tell them Marge Hessick sent you. I can't remember if there's questions. But if they're like, are you from here? Or no, because there's other people that live there's a lot of people from out of town. So the group is called, I don't think it matters, Taos County Restaurant Reviews, at your own risk. Right? And then somebody put a picture up at a sign at McDonald's in a lobby that's empty, and it says only sit here for 30 minutes because it's for the homeless. They don't care about people unless you're there to fucking produce. You gotta it's bullshit. Like planet Earth is it's all dying away because freaking people suck. So this is how I piss people someone off today. I took a picture of it. Every now and again, I wrote a review the other day for Sushi Siam. That avocado salad, tuna salad was fucking so good. Mom liked it too. We're gonna do a foot detox just in case. We don't want to make that our reality. Okay. This is so funny. The B-2 stealth bomber, they were recently visible. The gig is up. That's the thing. The gig is up. Like all this stuff. Like national security is a fucking oxymoron. Like America's held up by like freaking belt, like levers and pulleys and ain't nobody been maintaining that shit. They've been too off, seeing the world and stuff. And now the curtains falling. So the B-2 bomber, there's a visibility on Google Maps raises questions about stealth technology because it's silliness. Like why? When I went in, like OPSEC was a thing and Operation Security is a thing. Now it's like, oh, you can look at all the bases anywhere you want, right there on Google. I mean, it's like, so really, and that ain't even how World War III is of the spiritual variety. It's for your soul, your soul. What are you gonna do with your life? What am I gonna do with my life? I'm only gonna piss people off sometimes. Where is it? So I said I'm not willing to eat food that is so likely to make me fat, dumb, and stupid, right? And then I on the way home, I realized what the mistake I made and came and edited it. And then I'm like, oh, this chick said something. I say comments. After I say my piece, I'm done. I won't go back and I don't care about the thread much. Except I wanted to go back and fix my mistake, right? So she said, what a rude comment now that you criticize everyone who eats there.
Oh, wow.
What do you eat? Were you eating food that makes you so damn smart you would know that dumb and stupid are essentially the same word? Actually, stupid I think is a choice. Dumb is kind of how nature made ya. Because they said I was dumb when I was a little girl. And then I didn't want to be dumb. So I started freaking learning everything. And people call me stupid just because I wouldn't go along with what they wanted me to go along with. And that's all they could do because they couldn't match my logic or reasoning. So you know what dumb and stupid are essentially the same word. Whatever you are eating isn't working. And I said, science. Ever see Super Size Me? Ever see that movie? I remember seeing that at the Dundee Theater on Dodge Street in Omaha in like 2002, 3, whatever. Shortly after. Anyway, he's dead now. But go see that movie. And then I said, don't be mad at me if you identify with anything I say. I said me, not you. And then I added, let me guess, born and raised? And because I looked at her profile, and in fact, born and raised, never gone anywhere to fucking do anything except go to the McDonald's drive-thru. And identify that. And it's a very intricate part of the... How many people identify... when I was a little girl, I could eat a Big Mac when I was like 5 years old. People would be like, what? And then, see, because I was always really active. And so I'm burning energy. I'm burning calories. Look, I'm still doing it. Even though it hurts more to do it. And I still recognize the importance of fitness and to go move your body. Because look how many people, I live in a tourist town, everybody everywhere. They're like, and they're not even on, there's a lot of people on Blues and Blues, but there's still a lot of people that just come here from other places because that's all they ever done is do everything they ever wanted to do. Now they're all stiff and stuff. It's like, how many people can say, God, you know what? My life is better because they lived. No, because they're too busy making their lives perpetually better for themselves. And that is America. And there's a lot of people that are not able-minded, are not able-bodied, cannot take care of themselves. Mom took care of herself for a long time after a dude slammed her head in a car door of his 64 Chevy Biscayne. She should not. The doctor said she'd call whoever. She's not going to live. And they're all matter of fact. And I'm just a 15-year-old girl with nobody to call. One scary thing after another. But that's okay, because I'll just handle it. And now fucking, some dumbass doesn't get elected. And then fucking people are falling apart. It's just bizarre. Pull yourselves together. Do better. Go pick up garbage. Do whatever you can to fucking make the world a better place. Just bleh. I'm so sick of people just the talk. It was funny today. I had this realization. I listened to quite a few astrologers, and several of them are Aries women, and I'm an Aries woman, and I know quite a bit about astrology. I do my interpretations. I don't do charts and stuff like that because I don't have the time to sit there and focus. I give people sum up people pretty good, and I have an idea of people that I know have placements. I know when people are going through shit, and I know when people are all feeling all good and stuff. People are energy and people are patterns. And if people keep doing the same thing over and over, you don't have to wonder how they're going to behave. They're just going to behave how they always did. People are perception is reality, and people are so induced by the power of suggestion. How many people have lined McDonald's drive-thru for decades? Because when they were little, it reminded them of a better time. Their dad was a drunken asshole, but still, every now and again, he'd take them to get an ice cream cone or fries. Or the parent that would use if you're good, reward, the reward system with food. That seed is planted. So how many people when I feel bad, but I know I'm good, so I'm going to reward all this stuff is just so easy to break the old thinking. You just gotta break it. You just gotta, no, I'm not going in that drive-through. I pretty much stopped eating fast food. I mean, I don't know. And because every now and again, Mom would get a chicken pot pie, and it's just like, I can make better at home. And it's healthier, you know? Like, the ends didn't justify the meat. Like, it didn't. So, everybody has their own path, and I'm not here to tell anybody how they should live and walk their path, because their path, it's all about their experience and what they're here to learn. And it's not the same as mine. I like to share what I have learned about energy, and that because I have lived a lifestyle that I have always been tried to aspired for generosity and acts of kindness in big ways. Well, substantial ways in my local community, that not big ways in a measure of, like, you know, how the means and the resources that people go through to create movies and false realities like that. I just try to do things local here, tries to, you know, like, people that are freaking, I'm trying to just answer some prayers. That's all. I'm just trying to answer some prayers. Because I hear people praying. I know people everywhere, they're praying. And I can't help them with, like, stuff like that. I can help with other ways of just providing something like, wow, this is really cool. Even if it's only for a second. It's fun. It's fun. But I grew up watching movies like Oh God with George Burns, and what was that Michael Landon show? Oh, okay. But he was an angel. What was that? I can't remember right now. They did an episode in Atascadero for that. And, like, I could hear the song in my head even.
I know.
It's like, it's going to drive me crazy. He was quite the alcoholic. And when they die of cancer, it's usually caused by alcohol. Especially these guys that, you know, if they're just known for just doing whatever they want, that means they've done really creepy stuff, and there's a lot of people that have had to cover up for them. Michael Landon. Michael Landon. He was born on Halloween, 1936. Died of cancer. Malibu. Forest Hill, New York. So Forest Hill, New York. What's the latitude and longitude? Highway to Heaven? I remembered it before I saw it. Okay. Why are you yelling at me? And then it says born New York City. That's 40th latitude. Malibu is 35th. Yeah. See, because people are drawn to this earthly plane based on frequency, and their storylines converge. It's just like because they're drawn to the freaking earth, like songs to a radio. Like when you tune into it, I don't see it any different. And the more that you tune into things, the broader spectrum of radio you receive. Like, I think a lot of this schizophrenia and stuff like that is just people like that are the same frequency as other people around them, and like these people are like having the same problems and the same, so these people are picking up on not only their thoughts and their own struggles in life, but everybody that they're in tune with around them. And then they're, and not to mention all the people praying, asking for help. And there's plenty of able-bodied people out here, but I guess a lot of the world is waiting for someone to come in and help them. And I was just always taught that you keep moving forward to make your situation better. And if something comes across, yay, you got to keep doing the right thing. And there's always ways to pay things forward to people. It always works out. Even all you got to do is put the desire in your heart, and even if you can't do it yourself, God, good worldly direction will put somebody in your life to put you in alignment to contribute in some kind of way, because people got to contribute to their lives. You have to. Otherwise, you just fall into the NPC realm and you're just living the Sims with fleshy soul sacks. Hi, Miss J. Hi, Middle Pancakes. Is that Stan Lee? Huh? Are you getting hungry?
Yeah.
I baked chicken tonight, and they had this. I like my store. They have cool stuff. Sometimes I trip out. Like, I'll look like, wow, how did they get this on the product list? And I've asked for stuff and they haven't gotten it, but that's all right. Fuck it. I'll order it on Amazon. And I won't go to Walmart. So that they sell those craft things there, but I won't go there. And it's funny because, like, my grandma was a Walton. And rumor was, because it's the Freemason side, it's the Freemason line. That freaking, and then so I, oh, the stories, Ma. The stories we've lived through. It's amazing. People are sad because whoever they voted for. I'm like, dude, elections, none of that stuff has ever impacted my life. Has never, like, of all the meals when I was a little girl, I wonder if there's a way I can do that. Like, if there's a way that there's, like, because I guess you got to pay for lunches and stuff at school. And there's people, yeah, it's a lot. I always got hot lunch, and I was so grateful because a lot of times that was the only meal we'd get, And our mom would cook, and I wouldn't like it. So, his mom wasn't a very good cook. But she wasn't taught.
No,
Your mom didn't, like, teach you how to cook, did she? Margaret?
Yeah.
Did she teach you how to cook?
When she had different people around her.
Oh, she had different people around her, and then she'd cook?
Yeah.
And then you'd watch?
Yeah.
That's cool. Is that how that went down? Did I interpret that right?
You interpreted very well.
I know Mom's brain. Because she made mine.
Moving on.
I think she prayed as much as she prayed when I was a little girl. It's like God answered every single one of those to give her grace. Because especially on those days that I am having a hard day. And I'll just be like, I gotta go for a walk. I gotta go. She'll be like, nobody ignores me as good as Ma. You're a dear sweet lady, huh?
Yeah.
So, the grocery store, they have a poultry thing. So they have like a little canister of all those fresh herbs. So I put like thyme and sage and rosemary. There's 4 in there. And just put it on the chicken, and then I just baked it for an hour. I baked it for an hour, and then the last, 20 minutes or so, I put coconut milk in it.
Oh, I bet that's good.
And then, yeah, it's good. Mom had a couple bites. And then I have this garlic aioli sauce. And I was going to make these little mashed potato things.
Oh.
and then put that over it. And then I put broccoli florets on top of that to bake it, and then that would be dinner. Huh, Ma? Sound good?
That would be a very good dinner.
Yep. Anyway, if people are having a hard time out there, keep praying. Just keep praying. Messages are being received. People are opening their hearts, which means they're going to start opening their wallets, see? Especially with all these people, unless they overextend the mark and go completely into ego, and then just forget about it. I'm not talking about them. Like, we don't got the heart space if they're freaking... Anybody that's spending 3 hours or 2 hours, like, all that time in the gym, you know? And, like, no, and on the, like, when it's more about, no. It has to be a balance, and people, when more people start helping people externally, like, you gotta sacrifice some of that gym time to freaking people feed, hang out with people that stink on the streets, because those are the ones that you gotta make the quality of life better if we're gonna if this planet's gonna get better. Otherwise, people that are creating that mentality, they're gonna end up like that mentality, and it's only gonna get worse.
Oh, it's going to be bad.
Yeah, so we got to keep that from happening. Living a life of service, charity, it feels good. Anyway, that's all I got for now. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you